Superman Red Sun, another Elseworld cartoon from the creators of Justice League God and Monsters and Batman by Gaslight. These are movies that take place in the alternate worlds or Elseworlds of the DC Universe, but they still go along with the New 52 storyline. It's just the New 52's Elseworlds. For those of you who don't know, the New 52 is what the movies are that star Jason, however you say his last name, who plays Batman in the films. He was on Life on Mars, Terra Nova, and he is currently on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, what is Superman Red Sun? Superman Red Sun is the movie, or story, about Superman landing in Russia instead of the United States. Superman Red Sun is being directed by Sam Liu, Batman Superman Public Enemy, and Reign of Superman director. From the script by J.M. DeMannis, who made Justice League Dark, and it will be released on DVD and Blu-ray and digital during the first quarter of 2020. The casting: Jason Isaacs from Batman Under the Red Hood as Superman, Diedrich Bard from American Housewife as Lex Luthor, Amy Archer from The Gifted as Lois Lane, Vanessa Marshall from Star Wars Rebels as Wonder Woman, Phil Morris, who was in Doom Patrol as James Olsen, Paul Williams, Goliath, as Brainiac, Shesh Rose from Grimm and Phil Lamar from Supergirl as Hal Jordan, and Jon Stewart, and Roger Gregsmith, who was in Arkham Origins as Batman. In addition to those iconic DC heroes, Red Sun's premise brings some Cold War era figures into the mix. Travis Willingham from Batman Bad Blood, who will voice John F. Kennedy and Superior Man, while William Slithers, Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders, will voice Joseph Stalin, and Ava Voyle will voice Svetlana. No clue how to say that. This was an interesting enough story. They actually did do a motion comic version of this story on YouTube a couple years ago that DC produced. I thought it was entertaining enough. I'm sure it'll make a decent enough movie. It's one of those ones that I doubt would make into a actual movie, like live action ones. Because DC would want to focus more on not really on Elseworlds, even though that's what Joker is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the Joker from the DC universe that's on the movie screens. Even though they admitted that they are rebooting it eventually to get rid of Zack Snyder's tone and the characters, but they want to be able to keep Wonder Woman and Aquaman and technically Shazam, because all the imagery in that was in Shazam, the reference to Justice League members, were the Snyderverse ones. So when they want to keep the characters that worked, they just don't want to keep the ones that the general audience didn't like. So they're now going to have the DC movie live action ones being like Indiana Jones films. Because did you know that the second Indiana Jones actually takes place before the first one? And also, you don't need to watch any of the Indiana Jones to enjoy them. You could just randomly throw in The Last Crusade and have that be your first Indiana Jones movie. No, you wouldn't know any better. Or James Bond. You could throw in any Bond movie up until the current era with Daniel Craig in it and be able to enjoy it. You don't need to see the other ones. And that's what they want to do with DC now. The stories won't connect, except for like maybe some throwaway things here and there, like little Easter eggs. But other than that, they don't want to connect them anymore. And they said that they'll eventually try to connect them. So I highly doubt something like this would ever be made into a live action film, at least nowadays, until they get their act together. because people will be confused. Why is Superman bad now? Why is Superman in Russia? Why is Batman evil? And why does he want to kill? Why does he want to kill Superman? Why are Superman and Wonder Woman dating? How come he's not with Lois Lane? And that kind of stuff. And those aren't really spoilers because I could spoil a heck of a lot more than that knowing the story, but I won't because I want you to be able to enjoy it. So, are you looking forward to Superman Red Son? Do you like the DC cartoon movies overall? I think that is the one area where they are better than Marvel in, is their cartoons, their animated blocks, also their live-action ones, because Marvel doesn't like the Netflix shows. They only want to claim Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cloak and Dagger, Inhumans, that kind of stuff. They don't want to claim Netflix series. So, you gotta take away Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, the Defenders, and Iron Fist when you put them against the Arrowverse and Smallville and the really old Flash show, as well as all the cartoons. I mean, yes, Marvel did have the little Marvel Universe cartoons in the early 90s, and they did have Earth's Mightiest Heroes. But when you stack all of that up against the DC animated universe, which was Batman all the way to Batman Beyond, they had the Justice League and Superman and Shazam and Static Shock and all that in it, along with a couple movies. It's just better quality and more, in my opinion. And also, that tends to be a general consensus. Marvel does better live-action movies, while DC does better cartoons. So don't forget to subscribe. Or don't. I mean, it would help me out, but, you know, I don't really think you want to help me out unless you do. You can hit like, whoops, or dislike. I would like a comment, you know, maybe some interaction, because social media, which is what YouTube is, should be, you know, social, you know, should just respond. Like, if you're going to dislike the video, comment down below saying why you disliked it. You know, like, I hate your stupid voice. DC sucks. That kind of stuff, because then at least, you know, I know why you disliked it. Don't just hit dislike and move on. At least, that's what I would prefer. It's like, I don't mind dislikes. I got a video that has over 31 dislikes compared to only 15 likes. And that's one of my most popular videos. But at least people are commenting about why I didn't like the video. Like, they don't like my review. They thought the movie was great, where I thought the movie wasn't very good. So, now that I've rambled enough, and you've heard the stuff around me be knocked over by the wind, because yes, it is very windy at the moment while I'm recording this, I'll just say thanks for watching, and see you next time. Well, not see you, because, well, I don't show myself, because I'm ugly. And I wouldn't want you to be able to sue me for breaking your computer screens. Now, see you next time, and have a good one.